Kusaas, Tinam members, Kusaas Bana are members of the Baku Interethnic Peace Committee. Tinam Goskat, Belmani in la Pomargune. The Belmani, the Payangare, Mad, Ciel Carzianada, then Kakatiel, the Ibiso, the prevailing a Carmonio, the peace like at a very model, Canada peace like a Tinam formed Baku Interethnic Peace Committee since 2009. 2009 ka peace na kai dabata zina bokna akwane bulbul kan ite pit ka tzeli ni ka kala na babs bonkoro uyin unko on a big ka tzeli bonkoro ba yin kalma ne curfew time ka ba yin ka babs na unkofla curfew na ben yani so le yel pakalites ka te gosi ai de man simla karma ane ka few time la okala ba kala yang de yel banam kenna den lam pass ana wanet namne man police la de la sizini ma ne bud ba ko lo sa tane buda yobo be interethnic peace committee la pogon Kusaas be ka man police la be da man be mos be Kusaas be ka zangwet me be le pogon ka tu wasa dala di zini mai ye din katna ngamal ka zin la filap bokana set ti pi mantra ti rigil ge vazema zin spisina nu ye ti vazema la tengla rigin balam amma ka din na ka yanga le taba ka se taba ka yanga di taba bis ni ti taba malmani ane ti pi mantra But ya ni budi na koba kusana ka kutaba mantara nga ya pepi to kanya kwetaba ka soko de namna ne budzung ni taba kati usalisa ke o din honor sete pi mantara la kati tiebe gon tekena na alaka government tum ni dip minister na mayi nga yeba kena go temgla pasim bankena no te pa ngampulsa fonda baluna to yele ka ban budi malwa banko shake nzie de pass malkan ni kadina malazien katna mo sala mala ti budna ma yubo la be committee la ni la lase shak ba ka ken yel regional minister ko daga on da apola ko me yel government kar ma government sun ko yonto minister na ma yinga yete to ti tempa wala ka ban yondu ya de ka ban budi malwa banko passe kadin din peyanga mala re wala ka peace la kena so din yang bo pali te ale ba sie bego ko zina din zine tinam de la ne ka bam piki se ka tu sa gba yet na mal matlang pibla malo ka ya ka yi last minute din ka to gos yala la pa siem la ka na yiri me ya ka to me duona ye on this boknap Ndi unama, but never sigre aburaga zoka the second. Only unama yung pistana need.
The Secretary to the Advisory Council. I just want to add a few things in English first before I translate it into the local parlance. In fact, just like we have, my senior man has taken the lead in saying, we have really committed ourselves as far as the Boko Interethnic Peace Committee is concerned. And most of the time, we are very honest and sincere. When we are even talking or speaking, people know that, yes, these people are talking or speaking from the bottom of their hearts. But our counterparts at the other side do the direct opposite. For example, when it was realized that the membership of us, we are 6, for the main groups, we are 6 Kusaases, 6 Mampuses. When the Mampuses membership depreciated by withdrawing, we asked them to get us the numbers. And it took us a very long time before they could get us the numbers. And you know, it was for a very good reason that the 6 members were given, and even a woman was given, even though it wasn't adequate. But they have since not, until of late, that they were able to give us some few. And it has now augmented to the number. The second reason why we think that it is not there's no trust as far as we are concerned is that if, for example, the co-chair, who is for clearance sake, Sambugri, He stays out of Boku. And you know, when the conflict happens and you are away, you don't feel the impact as those of us who are in town. So most of the times he doesn't attend meetings. We have tried on several occasions and he's not able to come. And so, for example, if you are not a co-chair and you are taking decisions on behalf of the leader when you are not given the mandate, for example, it is difficult. And that is why we think that for a long time, he has stayed off up till now. They have not been able to give us one who is the co-chair. We all have one day Chief Thomas Abile, who is our co-chair, representing the Kusaasis. They have not given us one. And is there trust? Is there confidence? Are we working as it is required of the committee? No. The third issue I want to hammer is that, for example, there was one time they asked us to go on radio sensitization. The same thing, Samburu was a leader of the group, but he failed to attend, but told us that he was not well. Fine. If he wasn't well, we don't have a problem about that. So he substituted Honorable Adam Zibrim to be with us. But whilst we were at Max TV doing the sensitization, Sambugri was in the house performing rituals, local rituals, leading to the performance of a funeral that has already been performed several years back. So, for example, we have to be very honest and let the general public know why we are not happy. So, for example, if we are doing sensitization for peace and you are performing rituals leading to the performance of a funeral, look at these two things. How do they match?
Not just a funeral,
There is leading to inskin one as a parallel chief to the Boku Naba that we have currently. How can we reconcile these two things? If I go, I can go on and on and on. For example, and that thing made, you see, when you do that, the people will say, you are there talking the truth. You are there doing this. And look at what the other side is doing. Are you really sincere to yourself? No. So there has been pressure, there has been agitation that we should leave. And we have said that, for example, in the local palace, we say that if a dog has a juicy bone, you don't back. Because if you back, the bone will fall and leave you. So we have continued to maintain the peace whilst chewing our soft bone, but they have several times come to pull the bone out of our mouth, and which we normally, nobody will agree to this. And that is why some of the times you see these things coming up. The last part which I will want to mention is that with the Inter-Ethnic Peace Committee, for example, we had a radio sensitization again, telling the youth about the effects of war. Terrorists is around. Look at the location of Boku. We should stop the war. We should do A. We should do B. And it was agreed that the Kusaasis should go on air alongside the Mamprusis before the other tribes can do same. The Kusaasis have done same. We have asked the Mamprusis to go on air. They have since refused to go on air. Okay, for the lack of better expression, I won't say refused. They have failed to go on air for the reasons best known to themselves. And that has led to this. This is my thinking. Because if they had sensitized the youth that there is no need for you to fight. Fighting, you are the youth. And when we were doing our sensitization, we said that the future belongs to the youth. So why should the youth fight? Stop fighting. Even the ministers came and told us that we should lay down our tools. We should stop the gunfire. We have since told the youth that. But if you are not doing your part, you don't seem to tell the youth that let's abide by what government is saying, let's abide by what the minister is saying. Definitely, the youth will take the law into their own hands. And that is what we are seeing. And we think that we cannot continue to work with such people when we are sincere and honest, and they are the direct opposite. That is why we have collectively, with pressure and with agreement, because of whatever they have done, decided to withdraw unconditionally. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen of the media fraternity, good afternoon to you all. We, the members of the Kusaas group in the Boku Inter-Ethnic Peace Committee, have invited you today to inform you, for you to disseminate to the wider community, that our group have decided to withdraw from the Boku Inter-Ethnic Peace Committee because of the following reasons. 1, our group has been sincere and committed to the work of the committee since its inception in May 2009, whereas our main counterparts in the committee, the Mamprusi group, have not demonstrated any good faith and commitment in that regard. And as a result, peace has eluded us in Boko. The current disturbances in Boko since the last 3 days, leading to the loss of precious innocent lives, is particularly worrisome. 2, the entire committee of the Boko Interethnic Peace Committee decided unanimously to execute a program to facilitate the smooth reintegration of all communities in Boko, especially those previously involved in the bitter conflict. But the Mamprusi community suddenly decided not to be part of it, ostensibly because it was not part of their culture. When they were asked to also add anything from their culture to enhance the program, they refused to pay heed up to this date. This was the burial of the Okro Stick program in local parlance. 3, additionally, the Nairi, paramount chief of the Mampuruku state, also tried to wade into the situation by claiming a right to enskin a Mampurusi man as Bokunaba. Now, the Bokunaba has been on the skin since 1984, that's 38 years ago, in succession to his late father, Abograka Zoka I. In these circumstances, we find it impossible to achieve any good results, hence our decision to withdraw. That is what we want to let you know, and the good people of Ghana to know. We, the Kusaas group, have decided to withdraw from the committee because we are achieving no good results. Thank you for coming.